Here we go. Fourth quarter is underway. The winning score is presented by Maker's Mark, 79 points.
The Miss come out and still the pick and roll is just deadly. They're taking a great advantage of the small guards and the switching.
Gray puts one left hand up. Plum searches for an angle. Fall away and blocked by Gray. Outlet to Stewart. Bullet pass to Ogunbowale. Drives and a foul. No challenge for Phantom available. So it's a free throw worth two. The fourth quarter is commercial free and brought to you by AT&T.
And we've seen with this format, the pace, leads can evaporate quickly, but for Miss, they have been understanding how to fuel their offense through their defense. They've got a good amount of turnovers already in this game, 17 points off of Phantom turnovers. Excellent stop and some big buckets here early on.
4-0 charge by Mist. Ogunbowale has 19. We've talked about the balance of the Misties all season. 4 players in double figures. Plum hunts her shot, tight ropes. Circles to Cloud on the attack. Step back, long two. Missed it short. Iriafen looking for position on Stewart. It's a shot clock violation, miss ball.
Alicia Gray with some tough defense. Her tracking, her timing does a great job reading the moves of Kelsey Plum, knowing the personnel of exactly some of the moves she's going to try and get to. That was a big play that led to some points on the other end.
One of 5 blocks, make it 6 now for Mist. Stewart turns the corner, gallops in the paint, fouled by Cloud.
And right now, it looks like Cloud's a little bit frustrated, and the Miss have been really cool. They have so many weapons, and you just talked about Alicia Gray. We know that this has not been her best offense the last 2 games, but the solid defensive plays that she's made already, Sarah, just such a difference maker.
She's in the right place, and Breanna Stewart's having her way against a smaller lineup for Phantom. You see every single time has been a big part of what the Mist have run through.
28 for the Unrivaled co-founder. Plum, 3, good. Much needed for Phantom. Mist is 5 points away from the winning score. Ogunbowale, a total of 5 game winners, including the semis. In a heroic comeback, high off the glass, no. Loose ball, gobbled up by Hayes. Bounce to lead Plum. Finger roll, 2 points. Plum's got 35. Timeout Mist.
Your factor in that.
Stewart with 5 game winners in the regular season. Gray on the floor with the duo. Mist needs 5 to win the game. Plum has pushed it, though, for Phantom to keep this tight. Ogunbowale on the drive. Snatched by Hayes. Out there with Plum and Cloud. Hayes a 3. Rebound Gray. Stewart makes the catch. 28 points in the game. 7 on the shot clock for Gray. Absorbs the contact and delivers. Nothing but net. 12 for Alicia Gray.
Again, we just talked about Alicia Gray with so many defensive stops, but here coming up big offensively for the Miss.
Plum with the sidestep. Navigates in the paint. A 3 could win the title. Ogunbowale the push. Stewart, fade away. Trickles off the iron, hit it 4 times. Cloud leaks out, makes a one-handed catch. Hayes down the runway.
Just excellent basketball here and execution by the Phantom down the stretch.
A 3-pointer would win the title for Mist. Gray lobs it. Stewart deep in the paint, lays it in. 78-69, Mist is 1 point away.
Really methodical, going to their bread and butter. They realize Stewart has a mismatch on the inside every time.
Plum, 3, bullseye. Phantom must stay engaged defensively. Slow walk as Sephora Arena rises to its feet. And there is a foul on the floor. It is just the 3rd team foul on Phantom.
These are the moments here where you know it's time to close the game out. The Miss still trying to take advantage of the mismatch by getting that ball to Stewie on the inside.
Stewart on the block. Extends. Cloud is the matchup. Breanna Stewart. Fadeaway jumper. Short. Ogunbowale is there. Squeezes it up. No! 2v2. Hayes and Ogunbowale hit the deck. Slow step by Plum. In her bag. Drives it deep. Lays it in. 40 points for Plum. A new unrivaled playoff record. We're not done yet.
We are not done yet. And look at that, a 40-piece for Kelsey Plum. 6 of 7 from the three-point line. That is big time.
Now 10 three-pointers in the postseason for Kelsey Plum. The Unrivaled Championship is presented by Samsung Galaxy. A bucket for missed, and they're the champs. Stewart's got 30 on the night. Ball screen to Ogunbowale. Stewart drives it. Ball is swatted. That's an offensive foul. Hayes is on the deck. Fouls on Stewart. And it looks like Mist is going to challenge the call, as Hayes is down for Phantom.
Mist is using their challenge to challenge the ruling on the floor of an offensive foul.
Tiffany Hayes down on the floor for Phantoms.
Take a look. Hard drive here by Breanna Stewart. Looks like she has a free run. Tiffany Hayes gets a knee, the right knee, into her midsection as Stewart's going up. And she looks like she's established position pretty well. Outside the circles, got her feet square. Yeah, she took a shot.
Tiffany Hayes, Lisa, is tough as nails, a downhill assassin with the basketball. You know, if she would do everything in her power to stay on the floor. We know that.
Absolutely, and hopefully she can. I understand that the injury being hit, and it takes a minute sometimes when you're hurt, but let's hope she can still stay out there. And if not, you know how it goes. Next player up, you got to step in. We've seen Kiki Irfin have some huge moments at the end of several games, get a few game winners for them. So I know she has not played her best basketball, but there's still time. There's still time. As long as no one's hit that target score, there's still time.
Right now it's Phantom +2 in the fourth, 12-10. We play to a winning score of 79. Shot clock a factor. Again, the call on the floor was an offensive foul on Breanna Stewart. Coach Zach O'Brien challenged the call.
Yeah, I feel like the call will probably stand. And the only thing is if Hayes' body is moving a little bit into Stewart off of that play. But I think if anything, as I mentioned, her feet are established. She's out there. She's set. She's squared up. She takes the contact of that knee into her stomach.
After review, the defender does not establish a legal guarding position prior to the upward shooting motion of the offensive player. Therefore, the call on the floor is being changed to a defensive blocking foul. Play will resume with 1 free throw for 2 points. Successful challenge.
I should let Lisa take the thoughts on the challenges. I have been unsuccessful.
And now Breanna Stewart can win the championship at the free throw line. She is 3 for 3 tonight. 87% in the regular season. Hayes fouled out also. That was her 6th. It's a delayed sequence for Stewart to get to the line. The Unrivaled co-founder and the Mist captain. The lone returner to Mist missed the playoffs last year. Rising fire, take cover. It's misting in Miami. Mist is the 2026 Unrivaled champion.